I have this habit of going and checking job portals, or LinkedIn is my predominant job search area, where I keep alerts for different job qualifications or job positions, right? So the reason why I do that is I love to apply for jobs because I've changed around 5 companies in India back home. 5 companies I've changed, but I've attended a lot of interviews. So I keep applying for jobs which I really like, because one of the fact that you have to go and attend interviews is that's when you will know what's there in the market, what other companies are doing, and what are they doing to face their client, and what is the real customer needs outside the market. So over that area, like over that period of time, I've learned a lot, because while I was working on high-end technology, when I went for interview to some other companies, I felt like there is a need for even for old technologies or obsolete technologies, which is now, because clients are still using legacy systems, right? So yeah, I always felt that you need to have a concrete knowledge even in a legacy system. So don't, I had that thought like we should not leave all our foundations. So that was learning for me, one of the learning. And currently also, even after I came to US, I'm doing that. I go search for jobs. Especially I go read the job responsibilities or what they expect from us. That's how I knew how AI here, at least in US, how AI had real implications in industry world, right? Everywhere they asked like, how do you use AI? Have you used AI academically or at work? Or are you using the tools Claude, Anthropic, Claude, ChatGPT, main of these two? But I think right now it's all about Claude has become a professional AI. So how do you use it? Have you used it and everything? So now if you see in my current semester, the courses, whatever we are taking, they are asking us to use AI to accelerate things, but understand the concepts. That's what. So I come from old school, right? So I always try to understand the concept first, because that doesn't give me happiness if I do something right away from the AI. So I always think that I understand the concepts. I write my code by myself. Maybe to verify, I go to Claude and ask it to verify. But only if I do it by myself, I get the happiness. Otherwise, I don't get happiness. I'm not satisfied at all. Right. So that's me. And that's how I know what is the job search, whatever we're talking about. That's how I know that what's happening in the market. I read the job descriptions, the job responsibilities, what we are about to do. That is very important. Responsibilities are very important. So I read them and I understand what the industry is expecting, and I need to tweak my own resume and everything accordingly. Right. So that's how I am kind of like, knowing what's the change going, because it's very dynamic in US. The market is not stable at all. Anytime the market won't be stable. They are very daring to go and try a new technology. If that is not going through, they just scrap. That's why I still don't believe in AI. So I'm not putting my entire skill into AI at all. I don't want to become an AI engineer, but I want to have a foundation, a basic strong foundation in my engineering field. And right now AI is in trend. That's why right now my research is also machine learning, predicting situations, and in engineering, where we predict certain situations in engineering ahead of whatever the problem statement is. Whether can we predict the problem beforehand using machine learning and AI. That's what I'm working on. So but I always believe in foundation. So whatever you're doing, keep AI as a top layer. But if you're doing engineering and computer science or physics, maths, whatever, you do whatever, I tell you, be strong in your basics. So if you're doing computer science, be strong in whatever programming languages you're working on, right? Be really good at it. Syntax are all found in, but the logic, the conditional logic, for loops and everything. So be very fluent in the logics, the concepts, algorithms and everything. Or if you're there in science area, then be through in your science. What is the foundation in your science? Be strong in that. Then come to AI, because AI is just a benefit, that's not foundation. So even if you go dig down deep into AI, you will find math is the main for AI, right? Even somewhere I'll say science is also involved in it. So yeah, AI is just top most layer, right? Don't consider you have to be an AI expert. You should be a foundational expert because AI is there today. Tomorrow, you don't know whether AI is going to be there or not because it depends on the country and a lot of other factors. If things are not working, they're going to scrap it up. That's why US industry or any developing industry is not static, rather they are dynamic, right? The roles keep changing. Like product development last year, and there was a product manager management skill was high. This year, there are a lot of skills change. Like AI engineers were high due to cost effective. The companies have deteriorated to ask